Hello everyone, welcome to DC Minds. In this video, we are going to learn about another types in Python called tuples. So in this video, we will learn about tuples and the various operations that we can perform on tuples, like accessing the value from the tuple, updating the tuples, deleting the tuple elements, and performing some basic operation like concatenation, repetition, membership, and iteration. And we'll also learn about indexing and slicing. Okay. Along with this, we will also learn about some of the built-in functions on Python tuples. Okay, so let's begin. Let's write a code for it. So for that, we'll use a Jupyter notebook that we have installed with the help of Anaconda distribution. So here we have now Jupyter notebook open. So what you can do, you can create a new notebook over here. So for this video, what I have done is I have already created a notebook with the code. So I'll just open that and then we'll go through it one by one. Okay, so here what I have done is I have created a tuple which is a sequence of data. So basically tuple is a sequence of data placed in between parentheses. So this is opening parenthesis and this is closing, and all the element has to be separated by comma. So next we have another tuple which name is marks and it contains all the integers. You can also create a tuples of any values, like you can give integer, float, or string, whatever value you want to give inside a tuple. Okay, so this is similar to list, but the one difference between tuple and list is that you can update the list, that is you can modify the list, but you cannot modify the tuple. Okay, so now let's see how we can access the values. So basically similar to list, tuple is also stored as an array, that is this first element will be stored at location 0 and second element will be stored at location 1 and third element will be stored at location 2 and so on. So when you say print subject of 0, basically subjects of 0, in this case it will give you value of physics. When you say 1, at this time it will give you value of math. And you can use negative index if you want to access the last element or the element from the last. So basically -1 indicates it is last element. Okay, and next thing is that this is called slicing. So in this case you can print or fetch the part of the tuple like this. So basically what it says, from where and how many elements. So from here we are saying from 0 till basically second elements, we want 2 elements. Here what we are doing, from start till the end we are doing. Okay, and you can also assign, basically access the value assigned to a variable. So let's run this cell. First we'll run this cell and then next we'll run this cell, and now if you see it is giving you the value. First it is physics, 0 means physics, 1 means math, and minus indicates the last element, so it is English. And then from 0 to second element, that is we want 2 elements from 0 location, so it is 0 1, so there will be 2 elements. Next we want to do is we want to print till end, from 0 till end. So one thing to keep in mind is that in case of negative index, it always prints the value one less than the last element, that is it is printing till here only if you give the negative index. Okay, so this thing we have to keep in mind while using the negative index. Okay, while using the slicing. Okay, so next we'll see update operation on tuple. So let's see, as we mentioned just now, that tuple cannot be modified. So let's perform this operation and try to modify this marks tuple. So in this marks tuple we have some 5 elements. So what we are doing here, first we are printing it and then we are trying to modify. So let's run this cell and see what is happening. Okay, so what you can see here, first what has happened, we are able to print this marks, basically the tuples, and then we are getting error saying that tuple object does not support item assignment. That is, you cannot modify the tuple. So at this line, if you see this marks of 3 equal to 59, so this is giving you the error because tuple cannot be modified. Okay, so keep in mind that tuple is immutable data type. Okay, so next thing we have is deleting the tuple elements. Sorry, this is a typo over here. Okay, so deleting the tuple elements. So now let's see whether we can delete the tuple elements or not. So here we have a marks, and what we are doing, we are trying to delete this second element from the tuple. So here I have already defined here this marks tuple, and next we are trying to delete it. Okay, so let's run this cell and see what is happening. So again, if you see here, tuple does not support item select deletion. This is because tuple is immutable data type, so you cannot modify. In this case, if you delete the particular element, at that time you are trying to modify this tuple basically. So this is not possible. Modification is not possible in case of tuple. That's why you cannot perform deletion of individual elements. So we'll comment this code, and what we'll do, we'll try deleting the entire tuple. So what we'll do, we'll try to access now here. Now let's run this cell and what is happening. Okay, so now if you see here, what has happened, first this all the tuple elements are printed, and now we are deleting it, and then again we are trying to print, basically we are trying to access. So what it says, name marks is not defined. This is because we have already deleted this tuple, and then we are trying to access it. So that's why it says it is not defined, because we have already deleted it. Okay, so we can delete entire tuple, but you cannot delete individual elements from the tuple. The next operation that we have is called concatenation. So basically you can add two tuples and store into a different tuple. So what we are doing here, we have tuple here, we have another tuple here, and what we are doing, we are adding two tuples and then storing, or you can directly use as per your requirement. So now if we run this cell, let's see what is printing. So now if you see, you are getting the value of this combined result. Okay, so next operation we have is repetition. Okay, so basically repetition means you want to repeat the value multiple times, same value multi-time. So in this case we have this tuple. Okay, now let's run this and see what is happening. So if you see here, the tuple is having 3 elements, and when you say this tuple into 4, okay, so there is a one more mistake over here. Let's run now again, and if you see here, we have the same value. Okay, so in this case, if you see here, this is printed multiple times, that is 4 times. 4 times this value is repeated. Basically the contents of the tuple is repeated 4 times. Okay, so this is called repetition, that is you want to repeat the same value multiple times. uh, then we have some built-in functions, like you can find the maximum element of the tuples, you can print the minimum elements, and you can get the length of the tuple. And another thing is that you can convert a list to a tuple. So here if you see here, this tuple 1, basically this tuple, what it will do, it will take a list as input and convert into tuple. So now this mark list is here, it is a list, and what we are doing are trying to convert it into tuple. So now let's run this cell and see what is the output. So if you say in this case, this is first it is printing the maximum out of this tuple, then minimum, and then length is 5 because it has 5 elements, this tuple. Next, what we have done is we have converted this marked list, this is a list type, into a tuple. So now let's check the type of this. So when I say type of this tuple1, see what is printing. So it says it is a tuple. If you print the type of this, it will say it is a list. So you can convert a list to a tuple using this tuple method. Okay, so this is all about tuple in Python. And one more operation, two more operation that is left is iteration and membership. So suppose you have a tuple like this and you want to check whether some value is present in this tuple or not. So for that you can use membership. So for that what you can do, you want to check, suppose 80 is present in this tuple or not. So I will say, when I say 80 in marks, okay, so at this time what will check, it will perform the operation of checking like whether this 80 is present or not. So it will give either true or false. So let's run what it's giving. So it's giving true. This is because 80 is present in this tuple. Okay, similar to that you can check not in. Okay, so in this case it should give me false. This is because we are checking not in, but it is there. Okay, and next thing we can do is iteration. So what you can do, you can iterate over all the elements in this tuple using for loop. So when we say for item in this marks, and then what we'll say, we'll print it value, each elements will be printing it. So I'll say item, and next we'll run it. So now if you see, all the value are printed. So what it does, one by one it will access the value from this marks, basically this tuple, and then it will print it. So based on your requirement you can use this iteration, that is using for loop, and perform different operation. Here just I am printing, but you can use based on your requirement, perform different operation. Okay, so this was about tuples. And one thing to keep in mind is that you cannot modify tuple. Okay, so this is the main difference between tuple and list, that tuple is immutable and list is mutable. Okay, so thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button.